Oh.
My foot's on like this one spot where I don't feel as much pain, so I don't want to move it.
And that's how we start today's episode of Dumpster Delvers. Hey everyone, what's up?
God, 30 seconds really isn't a long time.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Oh, wow.
Hello. Listen.
We're gonna hold true to my stream announcement. Get the saw.
Get the saw, baby. Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Dumpster Delvers. Hope you all are having a fantastic Friday today. It's me, Brett Ultimus, which by the way, the name is gone now. I think I will be identifying soon as Brett the GM.
Badass.
Yeah, man. And then we've got Crown Bear DM over here.
Oh.
His leg is in super ouchies mode right now. Isn't that correct, Mr. DM?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I have no confirmation, but I think I'm ready to just take it off. I think I'm
dude. Have
ready to live without it.
Have you ever thought about amputation as we start today's stream? Do you think that would help? Do you think that would help a little? Help you out?
The only issue that I see with amputation is depending on the type of amputation. Thank you, Mama.
No, thank
the
you,
type
Momo.
of amputation.
Momo screams getting amputated right now on our stream.
She plays like she's getting murdered. She plays like there's a fucking home invader in the house with a sickle right now.
Yeah,
like
you really gotta hope the home invader never ends up happening or ends up coming.
I'm telling you, dude.
It's so funny.
I'm usually a heavy sleeper.
Yeah.
The only time I'm not a heavy sleeper is when my leg is fucked up like this. We're like, because my body kind of kicks and kind of jolts around, so that'll wake me up. But her screaming like that at like 2 a.m, makes me think it's happening. It's time, and we don't have a gun in the house, which means I have to wield derail and fucking charge upstairs like Aragorn, the last battle of man. And hope to God that he doesn't catch me on the up foot while I'm trying to swing or some shit like that.
So occasionally you guys will be hearing Momo screaming in the background as she plays spooky games.
So sorry.
No, it's okay. We got to figure out. We'll figure out your noise gate situation as well, which I think we could do.
I need to put the padding up in my room is what I need to do. I need to put the padding up in my room.
Well, not right now because your poor leg. You know, absolutely don't want to.
Correct.
Don't want to do that. I overworked myself at the gym in my walk today, so I am I'm also a bit drained and exhausted. Obviously not comparing to the crowd, right? I don't want to like.
We are the same, you and I, brother. My pain is your pain.
Hold on, I gotta use the bathroom. I walk away with no issue whatsoever.
Oh, what's that like?
Oh my God. Yeah. No, so I'm a little drained as well, but I've been going hard at the working out. I haven't missed a day.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to have a rest day? Isn't that like the whole shtick?
Nah. I mean, my recovery days are just light workout days, so that was yesterday.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have like a genuine day where you straight up rest and do nothing because your muscles need to heal. Yeah. Isn't that like the whole shtick?
Yeah. But
if you're doing light workouts, you're doing little micro tears.
No. It's recovery enough so that you're still, training them, but you're not doing those tears. I don't know. But I'm doing active recovery, I suppose is the best way to describe it. So that was yesterday. That's you're lifting a lot of like light weights. You're just to keep doing the motions and kind of keep stretching a little bit. But
casual 50 kilos, nothing too big.
This week was interesting because I have found myself like going into like this so on my fitness journey, the first week was just like, I know, this sucks. Everything hurts, blah, blah, blah. And then you get through the first week and you're just like, all right, I did it. We just got to keep doing it. And then you go into your second week, and for some reason, the weights you were lifting last week just became harder because your mind is literally being like, oh yeah, we know what's coming. Brace yourself for suck. And you're like, what? And now so week 2 is fighting your body, where your body's like, oh yeah, shit's about to happen. You're like, no, I'm trying to help you, body. I'm trying to get you going.
Oh, you're trying to kill me. I hate you. I hate you.
It is. And then and then your body literally just goes, I don't know what the fuck this is, but I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it at all. So it very much is that. And then third week, you're still doing whatever, and now you're at a point where, like, if you've worked out so much, you're not really you're burning fat, but you're gaining muscles, so the scale is just like, yeah, you're not really going down much, if at all. And you're like, okay, cool. But for some reason, I don't know what it was about week 4 where I'm just like, I'm ready to work, I'm ready to fucking work out. I'm ready to get it going, get it up and making it happen. So this week I've been kind of pushing a little harder because I was like, I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's just been one thing after another. But today was my big workout day, where it was like all the machines, hour of workout. And then what I also do is I do a weighted walk. So I'll do with a weighted vest, and I've been continuously increasing the weight on that as well. But I think I overdid it this time. I definitely feel like I overdid it this time because
loaded on 200 pounds and went.
It is like 40 extra pounds, honestly. I'm doing it like
you're gonna ruck march
30, like we're doing 30-minute walk. Yeah, exactly. And so I'll start doing that. And then, but today, like, I did all that. I was like, oh yeah, good workout. Everything's good. I'm feeling good, blah. I take my shower, and then I get out of to my living room, and I'm just like, oh, like I'm not hurt. I'm just tired. I'm just really tired right now. So I'm on like my 4th jug of 32 ounces of water. I feel better after I finally ate a meal, but yeah, anyways. So if I'm a little low energy, that is why, again, not comparing to Crown's Plight, because Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, however, today, on a positive note, we weren't going to stream today, but decided to anyways, because after today's stream, we will be able to get affiliate, and Dumpster Delvers on Twitch will be affiliate, which will be pretty awesome. And we'll also start getting payouts from Twitch, because apparently, if you are not affiliate, yeah, you can get subscriptions and all fine and dandy. It's a great fucking time, but you can't pay them out. You can't get a payout until you're an affiliate. And I'm like, shit, it's awesome. So
wow, good job. You got 1,000 subs. You'll see that one day.
Yeah, you'll get that one day, champ. You just need to stream a little bit more. So yeah.
Keep streaming though.
So today we decided to do a special affiliate stream, where today we're gonna get affiliate so that we can get our payout next month. And yeah, so we figured we'd do a stream, and then next week will be our special offline stream, which we'll do for our Patreon members, specifically that. Nice. Our special, I even made the fucking terminology. Yeah, like junkyard tier, dumpster tiers, and above, everything like that. We'll get access to our private show. That one will be a little less structured. That'll just be us shooting the shit and doing whatever and talking whatever we want to talk about that we won't do on stream. So yeah, we got that going for us. Thank you to everyone who has supported us and supported Dumpster Delvers. So we're doing all right. We're doing pretty good. I'm really satisfied.
You guys are awesome.
We've been going. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Just like last week, since you guys really seem to enjoy it, we do have a couple of goals for today's cast, today's stream, as it were. Whether we hit 10 new subscriptions over on the YouTube side, or sorry, Twitch side, or if we hit 10 super chats valued at $5 or higher over on the YouTube side, we will be looking in the banned comment section of our World of IO channel, which is quickly approaching 200K. So, you know, we've got some nuggets in there that, just like last week, we'll find and cringe together. You guys seem to enjoy that, so we're definitely going to go ahead and add that to the list, as it were. So yes, absolutely. Yeah, if you'd like to drop some subscribbles over on Twitch or some super chats on YouTube, you got till the end of our podcast segment, because at the second half, we are once again, and probably for the final time, knocks on wood, we're playing No, I'm Not Human, because we're doing our second playthrough, and we're actually doing pretty good. But I think we'll get to the end. We'll see. I think we'll get to the end this time. I still think we should bring everyone and their moms in, personally. I think we should still bring everybody in that we can. But we'll get to that once we get to that part. So, but yeah, otherwise, checking on some of our statistics, we've got 232 followers on our Twitch side and over 1,500 subscribers on the YouTube side. So if this is your first time watching on Twitch, welcome. Be sure to hit the follow button, so you can, we essentially do this, every Friday. Another 10 gifted subs from Anonymous. Who is Anonymous? And they keep giving us 10 gifted subs to make sure we're telling banned comment. Crown, is that you? Is that you, the anonymous gifter?
I wish.
Is that you, the anonymous gifter? All right. Well, tell you what. I mean, it's the beginning, and I like money, so we're gonna have a second goal for another banned comment. Banned World of IO comment. We're gonna make the goals 20 for that one, because why not? But we already got one, so I'll just keep pulling from the list, and yeah, if we keep meeting these goals, heck yeah, let's go and do it. But thank you kindly, Mr. Anonymous Gifter. Really do appreciate that, and appreciate you very much.
Blessed being.
We will be getting some emotes soon on both channels, so thank you very much for that. And not to worry, YouTube, if you still get the 10 super chats, it's just a second poll of the comment section. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what we got on the docket today. Not a lot in TTRPG news, apparently. We were looking, and I feel bad for saying this, but we were sort of looking at like what the big news was. And the big news was that Daggerheart is getting an expansion, which is, you know, hey, good for them, you know. I think I read an article the other day that people seem really more interested in narrative systems more than actual like game systems in the TTRPG side. How do you feel about that, Crown?
I like my numbers. I like my dice.
I do too.
I like my crunch.
I do too. That's I do get enjoyment out of that. Not saying I don't enjoy the role play, and I do think those moments should still exist in the games, but I do. I mean, I'm a game designer. I like building systems and making things pretty fun. You know what I mean when it comes to those kind of things. So neither of us have really played Daggerheart yet. Maybe one day we'll take a peek, but I don't know, man. I feel like an indie hippie when I look at like Dagger, like all the big boys making their own systems. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've always thought like the top echelon tier of the D&D world feels very, very high school, and not saying. And I've always said this before, I don't think anyone's a bad person. I think everyone's good, but there definitely is that, like, we've talked about this before, where there's this like tier system of creators, where you've got Matt Mercer here, and then you've also got Brandley Mulligan over here, and then you've got a bunch of other people that kind of rotate around that orbit. And I don't know, to me, I'm just like, I don't know about that, and that makes me uncomfortable. It's a little parasocial, yada yada yada, and. Again, not saying that these are bad people, but I've definitely encountered like other TTRPG creators that are like, yeah, Matt Mercer's doing this thing for me, and like, oh, cool, man, like that's great. you know, but like, I don't know if it's something we should be bragging about, but whatever, man. That's cool, man. It's cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's like reinforcing popularity, right?
Yeah, I think that's essentially what it is. Is just I have never. First of all, I've never been the popular kid growing up. As much as I wanted to be, that was never me. And then when I did like YouTube and stuff like that, I was not the popular kid. And I've come to an acceptance of that's fine. And even with World of IO, I'm not the popular kid, but that's also fine. You know, I don't know. I think also I see like VTuber drama happening all the fucking time. And those are just all the popular kids.
Oh man,
going to the pep rallies.
I do got. It's kind of part of VTuber like news, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know how familiar you are with like the kind of broader spectrum of like VTubing and like gaming as a whole. There's a content creator out there by the name of Burnt Peanut.
Okay, I don't know this name, but that's a great name.
Fucking hilarious. He's
Peanut.
literally a peanut, like a little peanut.
Yeah.
But like his eyes and his mouth are like the only part of him you see. The rest of him is a peanut. He wears like little like whatever outfit of the game he's playing. Usually it's like Tarkov, so he's wearing like Killa or Tagilla's outfit or something. Yeah. He's been playing Arc Raiders, and he's a really popular streamer. He blew up really fast.
Good for him.
So fast. He's being nominated in the VTuber, like best VTuber of the year.
Oh man, we absolutely could have talked about the fucking cutie Cinderella. What's her name? Do you know what I'm talking about? That manages those. Our chat will know. I'm so old. It's so out of it.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, that's her. That's her. Yeah, cutie Cinderella, I think is her name. That's the one that runs the rewards, the awards. But every fucking year, the streamers, or I don't know what it's called, the streamer awards. She operates that, which is great, you know. But every fucking year, whenever the Stream Awards come out, you vote on who to nominate. You vote on who to nominate and get the nominations going. So that every fucking time, because it's a voting based system, surprise, surprise, the bigger streamers who are making pushes are going to be nominated. And I don't have an issue with that, because that's how it should fucking work. But
that makes the most sense.
Every fucking time these awards come out, these nominations come out, Twitter or X or whatever is in a tizzy, because they're like, the big streamers don't need more awards. What about the little guy? And you're like, dude, if you're gonna nominate, if you're gonna have your nominees be voted in by the people, it's whoever gets the most votes. Surprise, dipshit! It's gonna be the bigger people that are gonna get it, and that's fine. That's okay. I think Legend of Evangelist got on the TTRPG side, and that's fine. I'm just happy with the Role Players Award or whatever the heck it's called, that we got a D&D. We got some TTRPG representation, because every time someone gets nominated for that, it's always a GTA role player, which again, I don't care, but I'd like to see some TTRPG representation. So Legend of
okay. Yeah. You can say you hate him. It's all right.
I fucking hate him. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it literally is just like every fucking time, you know. Lily, who I've run a game for, she's on there for the fighting category, and I think she should be. She's been doing a lot of fighting streams and been really getting into fighting games as of late. And she was even like, don't vote, don't nominate me, because it's just gonna piss everyone off. And
I did see an article about that, actually.
Yeah, and then so she got nominated. She's like, all right, like I got nominated, like, and yep, people are upset with me, but also like, if you're upset, then you should have voted for someone else. Like, vote for someone else. Because I guarantee you these people on like Twitter and on social media and all that, the ones that are complaining the most are probably the ones that didn't drop a vote at all whatsoever, you know, and just it's now time to complain because the popular are being more popular. But when you have a popularity contest, I don't know what you're expecting to fucking happen unless you want to start barring up the top 100 people. I don't fucking know, but like it's just like, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it's whatever. I don't fucking care. It's just it is a overall, it's a popularity contest. That's why I've never had an interest in it. That's why I don't push people to vote for us. You know, sometimes I'll be like, yeah, if you want to nominate, that'd be great. And I heard that a couple of people try to nominate, but yeah, what the hell am I looking at here?
So that's Peanut.
Okay.
And he's reacting to one of his friends typing his name in as their vote for best VTuber. He's incredibly visceral. He's incredible.
I hear him screaming. I hear him screaming right now. Yeah, he's like, don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. Please don't vote for me. Fuck, don't vote for me. Oh, that is a cool. What have you done? Oh god! What you're doing? Yeah, I just watched a short where he's watching someone put his name, and he's like, "No, because it has turned into like you're gonna get a fucking target on your back because you're gonna get people that are gonna be like, I don't know who the fuck you are. Why did you get nominated? Or you're too fucking big. You know, go die in a fire. Like it's like a fucking. It's like a black mark to be nominated for these streamer awards because so many people were like, please don't vote. Please don't vote for me. Please do not nominate me. Please do not nominate me because if I get nominated, I'm going to get so much fucking hate from people because there seems to be this real big stretch of like big streamer hate now. And I don't know, man. It's just like, I think everyone's just mad right now, just in general, and it's just easy to go.
Oh yeah,
whatever little control you have, we're gonna fucking go with it.
I hate you, and it's like, man, I get it.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, spit your truth, King.
Hey, we want to go ahead and stop for a moment and say, give a big shout out to Shadow Wolf 4064 over on the YouTube side, who gave us a $5 super chat. Payday was yesterday. Here's 5 to maybe kick off towards the draw of the band comment list. Hey, well, good news is we already got our first 10 goal over on Twitch. So we're just adding to the pile of comments. So you're still going to get a comment read, but if we get more goals, we'll pull more comments. Absolutely. And they suck. I'm going to be real with you. They fucking suck.
They're all awful.
They're all bad. They're all terrible. It's so. Yeah, I think the streamer culture is something that I'm glad that I'm not a part of. There are moments where I get a little sad because I feel like I could be an active participant, but also I don't like bullshit. I don't like bullshit. Totally and sometimes there is like the tendency for streamers to pick on other streamers for content because it's easy content. And then I'll swing back and be pissy and angry and miserable. And yeah, I don't like that shit. I like running my little D&D shows and just leaving it at that, you know? So, but definitely not in the world of popularity, and I'd much rather kind of avoid that. So, but yeah, that's Jesus Christ. Every time with these streamer awards, every fucking time, people get so worked up and angry and mad, and the people who are nominated are like, "Fuck." Now I gotta,
what have we done?
Now I gotta deal, dude. Like I'm starting to experience that. With we had a, you know, and I'm gonna preface this by saying we canceled Curse of Strahd last minute this week because Poor Crown's leg was fucked up and he slept through it, and it's a fucking physical emergency. Like, everyone gets it. Are we disappointed? Yeah. And there were several comments from me being like, this is why people don't support your Patreon. Why do you even have a schedule if you're not going to follow through with it? And I'm like, motherfucker, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
Shit.
What do you want me to do? Like, what's the solution, guys? Like,
Give me names.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But I'm like, I sometimes if I'm in a bad mood and I try not to do this, someone will say something and I can't help but respond. And for one person, I definitely did respond. I was like, I can't schedule for emergencies and illness. What do you recommend? What's the recommendation here? What do you want me to do here? What do you want to? And then someone finally said, like, I understand why you're pre-recording one of the campaigns now because of these comments. And I'm like, yes, that is correct. Because I know when there are gaps, there are some people out there that just get so upset. And I'm just like, brother, I do not have control over illness.
What do you want from me?
Like, what do you want from me? Yeah, exactly. But that's just the fun of being a content creator. And like I said, it doesn't happen too often. And the majority of people are very supportive and understanding. I'm very thankful for that. It's unfortunately that the premise of what is it, like 100 people will say a nice thing to you, but you'll always remember the one person that slaps you in the face. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of that thing. But I do acknowledge that absolutely there are some. We have a great and wonderful supporting community. A lot of people wish you well and hope that you were getting better. And then knocks on wood. Next Wednesday, we'll give it another shot, and we'll hopefully get these people to Yester Hill. You know, we gotta get the party to Yester Hill.
I want to kill something. I want to kill something.
Same.
I want to do combat.
I know. I think you and Junie are both like the combat fiends, where you two are like, I want to fight something now.
The perfect session for me is a combat encounter with roleplay afterwards.
Yeah, dude.
If it's an encounter, if it's just roleplay,
yeah,
for a whole session, I'll do it. I'll do it.
But I better fight something next session, goddammit.
The next session better be combat or I'm gonna be really pissed.
Yo, let me tell you right now, I think some of the most fun we had in Icewind Dale was the final fort tackle, where you're like literally plowing through like an army of Duergars. Encounter.
Yeah,
it was fun. It was fun. It was absolutely fun. Yeah.
Part of the session, still in the middle of initiative. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely. So yeah. But there's also been, so let's talk a little bit about video games. How do you feel about that? Video games.
You even like video games, Mr. Ultimus?
I love video games. I just don't have time for them anymore. I play
spending time working out.
I need to. It's a fit. I need to be.
You're lifting 500 pounds for what? For what? You could be lifting a 2-pound controller instead.
I gotta, you know, I'm in my 40s now. I gotta get this shit together before it's the end. You know, it's just gonna get fucking worse if I don't start getting fit. So yeah, I set some time every day to work out. And would I rather be playing a video game? Hell yeah, I'd rather be playing a video game. But also, like, I also would rather be getting some work done, but I can't because I gotta fucking work out because that's just the way it fucking is, I guess. Yeah, we want to thank over on the YouTube side Zamakan for the $5 super chat. Slap. What the fuck? Are you slapping? Are you hitting me? Are you slapping?
Oh my god.
There's so much trash in this can. Slaps can. So much fucking trash in this can, man.
Damn.
Absolutely. I will say I am a big fan of video. I used to be a diehard fan of video games, but nowadays, if I can be real with you, if I can be super real with you, right? I don't think I can. The allure is lost on me because of this fucking pursuit of endless profit that has infested my video game companies. It's just Man, it's rough. It's rough out there when your hero game companies are doing shit that makes you raise your eyebrow and go, why are you doing that? Why are you fucking doing that? I mean, it was the same with Wizards of the Coast when I went a couple of years back. I'm raising my eyebrow going, what the fuck, man? I just want to see where D&D lived, and I did, and then it's just a fucking Ponzi scheme. Yeah, it was so fucking tiring, man. Oh my god. It was like, hey, we want to hear your feedback. I was like, great. But then every time I talked to someone on the business end, it was like, hey, so I want you to sell this shit to your people. And I'm like, no, not.
Oh, sorry. We don't want that feedback. We don't want that feedback. tell us your thoughts about the prices.
Yeah. What about how do we get the money? How do we get the money? I felt bad for the dude that was developing that VTT, that 3D VTT, because I was like, this looks good, but also I don't think you're gonna get what you want out of it. The moment they were like, there wasn't going to be like third-party support bringing in their own shit, and the moment they were like, yeah, like Tabletop Simulator where there's just a lot of garbage, shorthand. I don't know if that exactly what they said. It was like, come on, guys.
Verbatim like that.
garbage.
You know how it's just absolute dog shit, actually.
We wanted to also give a shout out to Crafter Steven for a $5 super chat. Into the pail it goes. Cha-ching! Absolutely. So there was actually a bit of gaming news, I guess, over the past couple of weeks. A lot of stuff you brought up. The first thing I want to talk about is the rumored Fallout 3 remake. That seems to be, that might be happening here.
Remake or remaster?
Or remaster. I don't know. Well, it's definitely a remaster. I feel like they're going to do with Fallout 3 like they did with Oblivion, which honestly, considering how well the Oblivion remaster did, I am almost certain that Bethesda looked inward and was like, yo, what can we do? And they're like, not Skyrim. You're like, yeah, definitely not Skyrim. We got them on the Samsung fridge right now.
They'll kill us if we release Skyrim again.
If we release Skyrim again, we're fucked. I feel like they're
gonna take Tom outside and they're gonna make a scene of him. He will never be the same.
Dude, we were talking about, hey, where's the Elder Scrolls 6 news? Still not fucking pre-COVID.
7 years ago.
Pre-COVID. It was in the before times, dog. Like, Jesus. And every time they ask him, they're like, oh yeah, we've got nothing to show right now. I mean, we're working on it, smiley face, but we've got nothing to show for it. And we still have nothing to show. And it won't be until a few more years until we have a few more years. Every fucking few more years. We'll wait. I'm telling you, and I've said this before and I say this again, Elder Scrolls 6 is going to suck. It's going to be bad. I know it. The bottom of my black little heart, I know it's going to be dog shit. And I'm going to be so fucked. Because Elder Scrolls 6, unless they knock it out of the park, which, let's be honest, they won't. It's just crazy, it's just absolute insanity. So absolutely, I don't want to fucking deal with it. I don't want to deal with it.
It's the same thing with Half-Life 3. Like, the longer you delay it, the higher hype and expectation goes. You'll never meet it.
I think Half-Life 3 will be good, but I don't think it'll be revolutionary, because Half-Life 2 was goddamn revolutionary when it came out. You're like, holy, it was that in that in-between point where like graphics started getting really fucking good at video games, and you were playing Half-Life 2 going, God, this shit is amazing. Holy shit, I'm looking around. Oh my God, this game's incredible. I know for a fact Half-Life 3 is not going to give me that vibe, but I think Half-Life 3 will still be good. I just don't know. I don't know if the hype's going to be able to do it. But if they could do it, it'll be Valve. I'm just saying Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be dog shit. They're going to limit it. It's some weird... Dude, Starfinder, or not Starfinder, what was the
Starfield.
Starfield. I played that game for an hour and I was like, I'm so bored. This is boring as fuck.
I've heard nothing but bad things about it.
It's just boring. And from the moment, well, I think Todd, I have to get the exact about Todd says that. Let me see. Yeah,
It was like 16 million or some shit like that.
Yeah, no. Todd was like, would feature a galaxy with more than 1,000 planets, and I'm like, fuck you. Like, fuck you. That's not. I know for a fact that's not what is happening here. I know for a fact it is just you hit the pre-gen button a few times and then you're like 1,000. You're like, yeah, 1,000. 1,000's pretty good.
And you get to go to one chunk of a planet and not even the full planet. So.
Yeah. It's just bullshit like that. It's bullshit statistics like that where you're just kind of shrugging. So yeah, there really isn't much exploration in that as well. I think Starfield would have been really good if they had like 3 like decently sized planets with all like different biomes and shit like that you got to fly between. I think it would have been just fine at that point if it was like 3 little mini Skyrim sized planets that like maybe take up like if you put them all together, they probably make like 1 to 1.5 times the size of Skyrim, and I think that would have been just fine. But no, they had to be like 1,000 planets, and I'm already rolling my eyes being like, well, we know that's not actually the case. And surprise, it fucking wasn't. So yeah, it was bad. So yeah, we've got Fallout 3 remake news. Todd Howard, a key figure at Bethesda, you know, truthful Todd, we call him Truthful Todd, confirmed that hundreds of people are working on Fallout related projects, including Fallout 76 and also some other things. Have you ever played Fallout 76 before?
No,
I've never played it.
I think I saw a clip of somebody launching a nuclear missile.
Yeah,
that's the only experience I've had with it.
Did you play any of the Fallout games, like 4? Did you play Fallout 4?
Yes, I've only played Fallout 4.
Yeah, see, I've never played 76. I suppose at some point I should try it out, but like, yeah, I've never played 76 before. I think it was because when it came out, it was like really bad at first, right? Like yes, it was just awful. Yeah, so. But I think they fixed some stuff. So yeah, related projects include Fallout 76 and some other things. Some other things is widely believed to include a Fallout 3 remaster. Footage/leaks from previous Microsoft/FTC documentation relating to the acquisition of Bethesda and ZeniMax listed a Fallout 3 remaster as a planned title. Multiple outlets, Games Radar Plus, report that the remaster is in production, but nothing has been officially confirmed yet. So right now, everything's currently just speculation, right? When it comes to the Fallout 3 remaster, there hasn't been an official announcement or release date from Bethesda. It would be wild if they did like what they do with Oblivion, where like, hey, guess what? It's out.
They shadow drop it
right now, dude.
I mean,
it worked for Oblivion.
Really good for Oblivion. So
yeah, it worked really good for Oblivion. So I think maybe they'll try it again. The scope of the project is unclear whether it's a simple remaster or a full remake. It's not a full remake. I would be shocked. Do you think they would make a full remake of Fallout 3? It's gonna be a remaster. It's gonna be a new coat of paint. There's no way.
What was the story of 3? Because I think I only know New Vegas.
3 I think takes place like around Washington and things like that. So yeah, something I don't. It's. Is
it still the like point and click, or is it a first person?
It's first. So it was the first Fallout that was released by Bethesda. Was Fallout 3.
Okay.
So, and I thought Fallout 3 was great. And then New Vegas was super fun, even though it used the Fallout 3 engine. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was really good.
If they've been slaving away for a couple years, I can maybe see a remake.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking about video game companies and what's the best way to get your most bang for your buck. And it's definitely not remaking the game. I think they're gonna remaster. I think it's gonna be a remaster. I think it's gonna be like Oblivion. Honestly, I think they probably have another studio working on it in secret. It'll come out. They'll probably shadow drop it again because it worked last time. And yeah, I don't think it'll be a remake. I would love a New Vegas remaster. I think that would be spectacular. But also, like, yeah, it's just wild out there. So so no one knows what even it is going to be a remake or remaster. They don't know. Yeah. So I mean, this is all just speculation right now, but people are really trying to lean in, going, because again, if a remaster does well, let's keep remastering games. Let's keep cashing that check. This is again from the company that's re-released Skyrim like 20 million fucking times, you know?
You know, I don't know if you saw the statistics for it. I assume you saw all the like Lilo and Stitch stuff, right?
Yes. Like how what do you mean exactly?
So
like
first off,
I know it was bad.
It's bad. The ending
was awful.
Super fucked. She straight up abandons Lilo, and it was like,
it was
I'm gonna go to college
anti-family
in America. Yeah,
it was for a movie that was all about family. And she's like, bullshit. It's
super
not real.
Yeah, super fucked. But apparently, it made a bajillion dollars. It made like a shit ton of money.
Don't surprise me. Don't surprise me one bit.
So, who's watching this? Like, who's watching this?
Everyone's gonna go and see it. You know, because it's Lilo and Stitch. It's the memory. It's going to be the first weekend. You know, you go in, you're like, fuck yeah, I want to see this. And then when people started saying how bad it was, then they were like, well, now I got to see it. Now I got to see what's up with this.
Oh, yeah. I guess there's like, God, what's that called? Like hate watching and shit like that?
Yeah. There was probably some hate watching there. I mean, it's the same with, what was it called? Morbius. Remember the Morbius shit? That was
I don't think anybody. Well, I think they tanked that shit.
It tanked. I think it tanked, and it tanked. Well, my favorite time watching Morbius was when someone streamed the entire thing on Twitch for like 24 hours, and no one like shut it down at first.
That was so funny.
That's how I saw Morbius. Was on a Twitch page. And I was like, damn, this movie sucks, but it is perfect to watch with a Twitch chat. Oh my god, it is so fun to watch with a Twitch chat.
You know what's fucked is that all of the recent movies that Jared Leto has been in have been dog shit.
Well,
he was just in a recent like Tron movie.
It went bad. Dude,
yeah.
I'm gonna say I don't think people like Jared Leto very much. So every time,
yeah, man, I'm starting to think he's maybe not a good like leading role.
I feel like every time Jared Leto shows up in a fucking trailer, everyone rolls their eyes, points to the screen, and goes, "This fucking guy!" Like there is a moment where like you see Jared Leto and you're like, this movie's gonna suck, and then you find out it does. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they keep giving him jobs. I feel bad for saying that, but holy shit. So yeah, other than that, you did bring up also that the Ubisoft is making some big fucking deals with Tencent.
So Ubisoft kind of got everybody in a little bit of a tizzy because they didn't put out their quarterly report for their earnings, and everybody was like, holy shit, this is it. They've lost $1 bajillion in terms of like stock. Basically they've been laying off a ton of people. They've been using over reliant on AI. And then eventually it comes out, hey, just kidding. There was like an actual like accounting error. We made 20% more than we thought we were going to make.
We made so much fucking money. Yeah.
We're still in the red somehow because we've tanked our company that hard.
Mm-hmm.
And also we've made a deal with Tencent for 25% of a subsidiary company.
Yeah.
For like 1.6 billion euros.
Yeah, so the information I pulled, Ubisoft announced a new subsidiary called Vantage Studios, which is going to actually house all of their big franchises. So Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and I'm reading Tom Clancy's Rainbow. Like, Tom Clancy games still a thing? Like Rainbow Six and all that? Is that still a...
Rainbow Six specifically is still a thing. I don't think they've made any other Tom Clancy games.
All I know is like Splinter Cell.
Dude, I would love like a new Splinter Cell, but I think they actually canonically retired the Splinter Cell series.
I mean, good for that. And on a high note, like I fucking get that. But I didn't realize Rainbow Six was still a thing. But then again, if you're not Call of Duty, I guess you do kind of have to lean in on a multiplayer title.
Call of Duty is also getting shit on right now because Black Ops 7 was super bad.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
That's EA. That's EA, isn't it? We're going to talk a little later.
Activision.
Oh, that's Activision. I can't.
Yeah.
No, I mean, isn't it EA Activision, or is Activision part of, dude, when you got all these fucking mergers, I don't know who's who anymore, because it was Activision Blizzard, and then they got eaten up by Microsoft, correct? Along with Bethesda. Oh my God, it's just this is the bullshit I'm talking about when it comes to the gaming industry. Everyone's just eating everybody up, and then you've also got the people who are just kissing ass of these big ass companies. I'm like, why are you doing that? They're not there for you. They're not there for you. They're there to make money. They're there for the money. You know, you just
I don't care about you.
Yeah, you're just a fucking giant piggy bank. So yeah, no, that's Microsoft. I think Microsoft now has
now it's
Call of Duty.
In 2023, Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard.
Yeah, which was
with Activision operating as a separate entity within Microsoft Gaming.
Oh
so they're their own entity.
Wild. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, Tencent is investing in this new subsidiary, about $1.25 to $1.3 billion in Vantage Studio, which is gives Tencent a 25% stake in the subsidiary. So if you're following your math, this values Vantage Studio at like a little over $4 billion. And apparently the deal is structured so that Ubisoft will deleverage, essentially reduce the debt that they're in by the cash that's coming in from Tencent. So they're trying to get rid of the debt using the $1 billion that are coming in. It's absolutely, it's wild. It's wild.
Jeez, I was just looking at a list of all the companies that Tencent owns or has stakes in.
This isn't the first time I've heard Tencent. They've got their hands in everything. Oh my God.
I only really knew them from a few games, but apparently they own a minority stake in Activision Blizzard.
Yep.
They own stakes in Spotify, Discord,
Yep.
I knew they owned Funcom. Riot Games, Epic Games.
Yep.
Larian. They have a stake in Larian? Oh shit.
I didn't know that, but also doesn't fucking surprise me.
Damn.
Dude.
All right, well.
Yeah.
Bastards.
I feel like the other shoe is gonna drop, is all I'm gonna say. Because right now they're just like, yeah, we just kind of we own it a little bit. Don't worry about it. We own a little bit of this. We just own just a sliver.
Just give me a little. Just give me like a smidge, like just a little bit, like 25% of the company.
Yeah, and then they own a little bit more. That they own a little bit more than they are. But I don't know.
Give me the whole company. I want the whole company.
I want the whole thing. So yeah, Tencent became a minority investor in the subsidiary rather than acquiring Ubisoft as a whole. Ubisoft remains in control. The parent company retains governance. The closing of the transaction has been indicated as imminent, with conditions precedent and satisfied. Good God. And this reminded us of the EA acquisition that's fucking happening right now, where EA's entered a definitive agreement by a consortium of investors, which is fucking
$55 billion.
This is insane amount of fucking money, dude. Like
a billion, 55 billions of them.
For those that don't know, September 29th, EA announced that the board has approved an agreement for the company to be acquired by a group including Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners, which is Jared Kushner's investment firm, by the fucking way. Jesus fucking God. The transaction values EA at approximately $55 billion, with you shareholders receiving $210 per share in cash, representing about 25% premium over the unaffected share price. It's an all cash take private deal, meaning EA will cease being publicly traded once the acquisition is closed. Like this.
Oh,
Whoa, what's up?
I just remembered I have some other gaming news. Sorry, go on. It
Yeah.
like hit me like a fucking freight train.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So all these giant ass deals that are happening with gaming companies is ridiculous. Is fucking crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking insane.
It's still insane that just a little conglomerate, not a little, but an entity outside of the sphere just goes, I want you. You go, what? $55 billion.
Oh my God.
Sold.
Yeah. Well, but also like there's a hesitancy for me. Like someone came to me was like, yeah, give me that thing for $1 billion. I'm just like, should I do this? Should I be doing this? What gaming news did you have that hit you like a freight train?
Oh, because I played it a little bit because I can play it on my phone. The greatest game ever made. It popped up in my little news feed.
What is it?
It's the greatest game ever made. It's been around for ages, for decades even. It's a little game.
RuneScape?
Made by a little British company called Jagex, called Old School RuneScape. And they just added a new skill called Sailing.
Ooh.
It's the first skill that they've added to Old School RuneScape since its inception.
Holy shit.
And it's been I think it came out in like 2013 is when Old School RuneScape came out. So it's been about 12 years since we've got a skill. And it's perfect, by the way. I played a little bit of the Sailing. I got to like level 15. Immaculate. Literally will not do you wrong. You want to play a game that's really good? Go play RuneScape.
Oh my God. Yeah, I highly recommend that.
Sponsored, by the way.
Not sponsored. We can't say that. We legally cannot say that, crowd.
Jagex loves me.
Jesus Christ.
Give me membership for free.
I'm the business guy, so I know what we can and can't say. And crowd's like, what if we just say this shit like live? And I'm like, don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Do not do that. Jesus Christ. We are not sponsored by
my favorite bit. It's my favorite bit.
It's the worst. Fuck off, man.
Because Brett has like a genuine, like, firm belief where he's like, I'm not going to promote you unless you give me money, which is the most reasonable thing you should do. Me, I'm like a NASCAR driver. Like, you have all that shit just plastered on me, but it's for free. Like,
yeah, it's fucking crazy. Dude, I can't even tell you that.
The other sponsor of today.
No, shut up. Dude, the reason why is because there are a lot of game companies that will go into like deals, like sponsorship deals with streamers, and then they'll look into the streamer and be like, oh, you're probably just gonna play this anyways when it comes out.
Correct.
So never mind, don't worry about it. You could decide not to play it, but sounds like your audience, you kind of need it for your audience sake. I have a thing where I don't promote shit unless I really want to. So it's fair. It's just like if you do it for the love of the game, it's totally fine. And honestly, RuneScape's great. I played old RuneScape a lot during my working days because all you needed was a browser and like no fucking hardware. So like it was
you can
perfect.
play it on your phone now, dude. Like when I'm laid up in my bed over there, I'm just over there fucking chopping a tree, sailing a ship. You also brought this up, and I also forgot about the Subnautica 2 drama that's coming out. Oh my God, dude. That's also insane. For those of you who don't know,
yes,
Subnautica 2 is a highly anticipated game. Subnautica, the first one, an amazing game, first off. So I think it's the most wish-listed game on Steam, or up there in like the top 3. So the basically the company that owns them, that acquired them, was like holding them to this, like basically holding their bonus ransom. If they wanted to get like a certain payout, I think it's like $250 million, they needed to meet an X number of sales.
Yeah.
The game was slated to release, I think it was last year.
Yep.
And then they delayed it for like a fucking year.
So yeah, what happened was the full timeline is that UWE developed Subnautica 2, which was obviously a sequel to Subnautica 1. In 2021, Krafton acquired UWE, which was Unknown Worlds. So Subnautica 2 was officially slated for early access in 2025, but in July 2025, the release was delayed to 2026, which is not a big deal on paper. Also in July of 2025, Krafton replaced the leadership of Unknown Worlds Entertainment. And the CEO, Ted Gill, and co-founders Charlie Cleveland and Max McGuire were removed. And Steve Papoutis, formerly of Striking Distance Studios, took over. The issue with this was that exactly what you said, there was a hefty $250 million earnout bonus tied to revenue targets that would be triggered if the game was launched on schedule. Former leadership alleged that Krafton intentionally delayed the release and replaced them to avoid paying out this bonus. The timing was very bad. Crafty claims that the delay and the leadership changes were because the game needed more polish. They wanted more content, biomes, etc. It wasn't ready yet. But the previous leadership said that no, the game's ready. They're just, they assert Krafton asserts that the original leadership were just neglecting their responsibilities. So from previous leadership side, they're arguing the game's ready for launch. Krafton's intentionally delaying so they don't have to pay or do this payout essentially. And they've actually filed a lawsuit alleging that Krafton is intentionally sabotaging the game's release. And Krafton saying that they made a decision to delay the project because they felt the game was not ready. They felt like the quality was not good. They didn't want to hurt the franchise's reputation. And that the former leadership allegedly abandoned their roles and left the project in a less than ideal state. So we'll have to see exactly what hammers this out, because yeah, the quarter of $1 billion payout being just skirted out of the way is But the second part of this story, fucking God. In recent court filings, the former leaders of Unknown World Entertainments, named Charlie Cleveland, Max McGuire, and Ted Gill, claim that Krafton CEO Kim Chang-han used ChatGPT to brainstorm methods of avoiding the $250 million earned payout.
You know what's crazy is that ChatGPT, along with other generative AI and stuff like that, are usually catered towards agreeing with you. Mm-hmm. Regardless of what you type in, usually unless it's super egregious, it'll always try to cater itself to your answers. So it'll always try to it'll be your yes man. It was telling Krafton CEO, you can't do this. So there's no legal precedent.
I was going to say, I believe the latest versions aren't as agreed, because there's been a lot of videos that have come out about AI psychosis, they call it, where
the AI trying to kill themselves and shit.
No, it's there's that, but there's also just where people will just be they're alone, they don't have any friends, so they use ChatGPT to talk with them. And because ChatGPT is so agreeing, and if you're saying unhinged shit, I should drive out to the middle of the desert because I invented the iPhone when I was 1 year old, they'll be like, that's crazy. You invented the iPhone when you're away? That's insane. Yeah, drive to the desert, make your new thing. It does become your hype man. So I think there have been some adjustments because of that, specifically because of the ending of one's lives, as well as just the man, don't talk to anyone. Yeah, fucking go for it, Mozart. Go out in the middle of the desert, do that. That's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, dude, the amount of stories where it's such and such regrettably flatlined while talking to ChatGPT for hours on end every day, and ChatGPT said, "Do it, pussy."
Do it. Make sure they
Fucking crazy.
Make sure they find you too. Dude, make sure they find it's. Oh my god, dude.
Leave your door unlocked.
This is technology at its fucking worst. So and it's AI's not going anywhere. It fucking sucks. But just like any tool, you have to figure out a way to use it that's not like that, because Jesus God. So yeah, according to documents, Kim alleged admitted in his deposition, I actually searched on ChatGPT to get faster answers to figure out what kind of rights we have. One internal message cited says, now ChatGPT is starting to answer that is difficult to cancel the earn is now starting to answer that it's difficult to cancel the earn, which is exactly what you said. Holy shit. It's just,
dude, pay them the money. What are you doing?
It's game companies fucking suck, man. They just that's why, dude. There's going to be an indie revolution. We're going back, baby. The indie revolution is here. Fuck the big dogs. We're gonna get some real indie winners now. What you got? He's wagging his finger at me. What's going on?
I keep having little brain blasts. You've seen all the nominations for like indie games and stuff like that, right?
Oh,
like Obscura, Silk Song, all that stuff. Did you hear that Megabonk actually pulled themselves out because the devs like, hey, I'm already an established like publisher.
Yeah.
Like, I just made a new name for this game.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, who the fuck is this guy?
First of all,
who is this guy?
First of all, fucking based, man. Like, hats off to you for doing that.
I thought so too, but there were some people that are like, that's suspicious as shit. I'm like, I feel like that's pretty badass to be like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Don't give me that. I'm not an indie dude. Like,
yeah. Maybe someone wanted to make a game without using their name to see if it would do any well, you know? Like, I get that. It doesn't always have to be the worst, you know? Obviously, I'm about saying one way or another, but, you know, it doesn't have to be the worst thing you could ever fucking imagine about someone, which is why they used a different ID. Sometimes it's fun to start fresh without having your reputation kind of be the booster, you know, to help get you up there. You're like, I'm just gonna make a game with no pressure, no expectations. You know, it's the same as like if a game came out and you're like, hey, this game's pretty good, and then you find out it was made by the creators of Half-Life. You know, like you don't want that reputation. You don't want people going in, oh, Half-Life creator brand, this should be pretty fucking good, and then you play it, you're like, oh, it's setting yourself up for failure. It's just you're hyping yourself up too high. So we can't look at it's just people always want to see the worst in everybody, and it's fucking just fucking sucks, man. Fucking sucks. All right, so that is our wonderful gaming news. Before we continue, definitely want to give a shout out. We got a couple of new followers over on our Twitch side. Thank you to everyone who has followed. I'm talking about 30 Dunn, Chocoberry09, oh my god, I can't even fucking read this. Hold on.
Get your glasses on, old man.
They're on. Old Timo Mingo. I butchered your name. I do apologize for that. Strikeout T and Ulkron. Thank you so much for following us on Twitch. We really do appreciate that. Also, a big shout out to Shadow Wolf, who not gave 1 but 2 super chats to us. So really do appreciate that as well. We're 5 out of 10 super chats on the YouTube side to get us over to 10 to do comment section number 2. But yes, make sure you guys hit that follow button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you're feeling a little generous, get a subscription on Twitch or buy a membership or do a super chat or join our Patreon, because on patreon.com/dumpsterdelvers you will get access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, where we're going into our next segment, the Viewer's Pale. We ask every week our Patreon members to drop topics in and let us know, and to drop a topic in. And yeah, we roll the dice right now. The Viewer Pale's been pretty good. We roll a little die to see what topic it is, who gets picked. Doesn't matter how much you put down to the Patreon, everyone gets a fair shot. So with that said, I think I'm gonna roll I'm gonna roll a d6 today and see what we got. Yeah, I'm gonna roll a d. You know what? I've got some physical dice here. I'll roll that here. I'm gonna roll a d6 and see what we got. Okay, here we go. The roll is a 3. I got a 3. So that 3 is going to be from lore, it looks like. The story of your least balanced NPC / stat block. Interesting. You got a story? Least balanced. Yeah. You got a story about this?
I'm a big proponent and enjoyer of introducing the bad guy to the party very early on.
Ooh,
especially if the bad
rough.
guy's very high level.
That's hard, yeah.
Well, it's usually the way I really enjoy playing it is that the bad guy does not give a shit about you. Like, yeah. You are so beneath him that he's so focused on like something else that's important around him that if the party tries to do something, he'll just straight up ignore them.
Yeah.
Until like, maybe they like one lands like a crit or something like that.
Yeah.
This was like in 5th edition. I haven't really gotten to flex that much in Pathfinder, but like, they hit him in 5th edition. They because of bounded accuracy, roll like a nat 20, hit him, and then that's when the guy goes, "Oh, got a little fight in you." And fucking like rolls like a plus 15 to hit, fucking smears the fighter on the ground. Like, I love shit like that. I think the most imbalanced encounter I've ever had was...
Gotta think about it.
Uh-oh. I guess you could count it as an encounter. So in my setting, there are a series of relics. They all belong to the Wizard Kings, and one of them is the Ring of Dawn. And my players, one of them got their hands on it. They defeated the bad guy who had the ring. It made him super powerful, and the ring is like omnipresence, an ego item.
Yeah.
And it sensed the spellcaster in the party and was like, put me on, wear me. And they failed. They failed the will save. And the ring fucking like flashes to their hands. And I tell the player, you are like a freshly christened god.
Oh.
You can do whatever you want. That's how powerful the ring is.
Oh my.
Anything you think is what will happen. And he goes, oh, I wish my brother was free from this trapped island that we're on. And he waves his hand and his brother fucking vanishes immediately. He's back home, thousands of miles away. And one of the players goes, stop. And he tries to grab his hands. And he goes, DM, I cast 9th level Hellish Rebuke. And he fucking fillets the fighter like alive.
Awesome. What are you talking about? That's amazing. Who was that? Which of your players was that?
So that was my player Cyric.
Okay.
And the other player is Razi, who was the banneret fighter, and Cyric was the swashbuckler rogue. And he's like, I just remember this moment of stillness where he's like, Razi's like, damn, I'm going to try and get the ring off of him. And Cyric goes, DM, do I want this ring to get off of me? And I go, no. And he's like, okay, I cast 9th level Hellish Rebuke. And he rolled like 150 damage or something.
That's such
he fucking exploded the fighter.
That is such a cool scene. That is such a cool fucking scene. I really like that.
That's mine. And they were like level 10 or something. So like it made it even worse.
I know. I mean, I get where that's a little unbalanced, I suppose. But that just sounds like a good fucking time. I think there is sort of a shock when a player's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking murder my other player. And you're like, shit, let's roll. And if everyone's down, if everyone's down for it, let's do that. I think the last thing I got shit for being unbalanced, which I still think was balanced personally. It just
What he got shit for?
Oh yeah, I definitely got shit for it. Was the first emissary that you guys encountered in Curse of Strahd, which was Brocken.
Oh, okay. I can see somebody who doesn't understand the like hardcore mechanics and like that these are like custom made creatures.
Well, yeah.
Looking at the anti magic.
Yes, it was specifically the anti magic, and the reason why I thought it was fine, and I still think it's fine, is because in standard D&D, the daylight spell that you cast at 3rd level did not actually provide daylight originally, but we had decided to rule it that it did. So in exchange for that, I gave it an ability that went, hey, every round I end a magic effect. And because daylight was so damning, I'm ending that. And because of that, and because all the vampires jumped and you guys were outnumbered and you guys ran away, people were like, well, that sucks. It's level 9, dispel magic level 9. It's like, no, it's not. It's dispel magic level 3. Specifically, he can only end level 3 effects. But again, like up to level 3, which was with the mechanics of that. But because you see shutdown, there is sort of this like mentality that players who view go, well, that's not fair. Why would he do that? What a bad DM, and so there were.
I thought it made perfect sense. The moment you did it the first time, I was like, oh,
yeah, that was the lesson.
We gotta go.
Yeah, that was the lesson, which was, and then you guys learned it. And the reason why I did it that way was specifically so when you fought the second emissary, you knew what you were up against. You knew that you were fighting the first emissary. All the weapons were doing half damage, and they were ignoring the rage damage resistance as well because of their anti-humanoid weapons, essentially. They're cursed weapons. And so the lesson was emissaries can always cancel one magical active effect that's happening now. 2, you need silvered weapons to fight these creatures. 3, they can bypass your resistance if you are a living humanoid, which you all are. These are the 3 things that makes emissaries the most scary and why you have to continuously prep. Which is why when we went to the season finale emissary fight, it was like, all right, we know what we're up against. Let's do the best we can. And you guys, it was a tough fight, but you beat the emissary with knowledge that you had gained from that failure. But yeah, that was great. Yeah, I was getting crap because it was essentially a boss that was shutting everything down because you guys weren't prepared for vampire fights. That was specifically meant to be like, you're not ready for this. And that's also
it was a huge wrench. Like it immediately caught all of us off guard.
Yeah. And also at the same time, you dealt with Rictavio, who essentially was calling you guys, failures at vampire hunting because he's an asshole. And so they were like, why did the DM have them fight this really hard fight they couldn't win and then have an NPC berate them? And it's like, because Rictavio in this story sucks. Like he's not a good person. I personally, and there's been a little bit of debate about that as well with Rictavio, where it's like, no, Rictavio is probably, I'm like, dude is sending out tigers into fucking Vistani camps. Like, because he's like, oh yeah, there was Strahd, and then sending out tigers to like kill the Vistani. Like, this is not a good man. This is just someone who's just like, I hate the Vistani, and I have leaned very heavy into that bias because also I want this game to show that the Vistani are not evil. Sure, there are people that are Vistani that are aligned with Strahd and are bad guys, but there's also humans that are bad people just because you're one or the other. So when I do something, there usually is like 3 or 4 pieces, but some people will only see the first piece and then come to a conclusion that is unfair and broken. And for me, it's like, no, I thought the scene was well, it was a shitty moment, but I felt like it was a moment that needed to be had so that you guys could be like, all right, we gotta we gotta arm ourselves. We gotta get ready to fight vampires. Like, there's no fucking way we're gonna survive here if we're just using our basic ass weapons.
I wonder if we have kind of different perceptions of like imbalanced, because I don't really view imbalance as like a negative thing.
Yeah.
Like, I thought us meeting like Cosmatara, like that encounter was imbalanced.
Yeah.
Not like a negative thing, but like hey, this is a godlike entity and you're level 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You need to get the fuck out of there right now.
I feel like the definition of imbalance to me is when you have every intention to have a creature or NPC or whatever fight off against a party, right? And you believe that the party will emerge victorious. So you kind of go in with the mentality of like, yep, I built this thing, here we go, boom, and you push them out, and then a creature will fight, but the battle does not go the way you think it's gonna go because of how specifically imbalanced you made that NPC. Like, the party's struggling, they can barely get through, they're falling down left and right, it's too hard. I look at that as imbalanced as well, you know. I feel like it's imbalanced. If you plan for an imbalanced fight, it isn't imbalanced because that is your balance that you've made. But when you create something and then you fight it and it doesn't go the way you thought it was going to do because you fucked up a calculation somewhere, or you went, oh yeah, they'll be fine, and then you find out they're not. Yeah. Yeah, no, go on.
I have a different story then.
Oh, all right. Well, please. Absolutely. And I know exactly why that motherfucker asked it. So I ran the beginner box for Pathfinder 2nd edition. I made my own beginner box, which means I made all the maps for it. I redid the whole kind of theme and story of it. And there's an encounter where you're supposed to fight like 6 kobolds or something like that. It's like the little ragtag band of kobolds before you meet the kobold queen. In my setting, it was a band of Herngar slavers, like laborers, before you met the Herngar foreman. And these Herngar laborers are low level. They're -1 creatures. So they're like 2 levels lower than the party. They have like 10 hit points, but I gave them a pickaxe. And the pickaxe has a little quirky trait called Fatal. It had a fatal D10, and a fatal dice is when you critically hit, instead of you add it on top of the is it you add? No, so your die transforms. So instead of being like a D8, it becomes like a D10, and then it gets multiplied times 2. So they had these little rinky-dink pickaxes, and they had like a +4 to hit. I was like, there's no way they're going to hit the party. The party has like really high armor class. Right.
Like the threshold of beating it by 10 is very low. It's also like a 5% chance for a nat 20. And at most, they're going to be doing like 2 to 4 damage on a swing. Yeah. Party has this in the bag. Initiative starts. The first laborer rolls up. He gets to the monk. I roll a nat 20 on the dice. I fucking explode the monk because I roll max damage on the fatal die. And I sit there for a second.
Look at the exploding viscera of the monk.
Because we're both like, I'm unconscious. I go, you're unconscious? What do you mean you're unconscious? I only did 22 points of damage. And he's like, that's my entire hit points. And I went, I think I fucked something up.
Wait a minute.
And I immediately in the moment, I'm like, oh, guys, I'm sorry. Okay, it's not meant to be a fatal dice. It's meant to be a deadly dice. It's deadly. You just add another dice on top of it.
Right.
So they keep the D8s and then you add like a little deadly dice on it. And I go, I'm so sorry, guys. That was my bad. I miscalculated. Like I fucked it up. It was meant to be this thing.
I fucked it up.
I was bullshitting the entire time because I remember you telling me this. I just fucking killed a player.
You went, oh fuck.
It was great. It was meant to be like a moderate encounter. So
Yeah.
like low level, no risk, one shot to the monk. And I went, I didn't mean for that to happen. I'm so sorry.
Hey guys, I kind of fucked it up. Sorry about that. And you're frowning. You're like,
Yeah, the monk was not happy.
Oh, I bet they weren't. I
Happy.
bet they fucking weren't. Oh my god. Oh boy. Excuse me. So, give me one quick second. Give me one quick second, because there's something I gotta do here real quick.
You should work out even more.
No, we just finished an animation for
What?
next Tuesday, so I need to get Bird another animation. So, and I meant to do it earlier.
Bird. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, Bird. Turn away to see the reactions of the party instead of the actual action itself. YouTube. There's a short I want to do that a couple people have recommended specifically for what is it, for Dawn of Ganymede, and it's specifically where Lily's character pours acid in one of the creature's eyes. And I'm like, hey Bird, this is the next one I want, but also can you do me a favor and make sure that you do not include the scene of the acid being poured in their eyes? Yeah, like, can we like go into like, can we?
Why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
we
You
look
don't
at-
wanna
yeah, because YouTube, YouTube doesn't like violence. YouTube's very angry about violence. They're like, don't do it. Hey, stop that. Stop that. Don't do that. So, but it has been requested a couple of times. So yeah, no, the animation coming out for Tuesday is the rope from Sybil. She was haggling the kobold for yeah.
Gets sold silk rope, and she's like, "What the fuck? 20 gold?"
Yeah, that short apparently did really that short did really well. So I was like, all right, we'll get this short.
But I'm
This will be a
poor,
fun short.
so give me the normal rope.
Give me the bad, awful, shitty rope. I don't want the super rope. I want the bad, stinky rope over there. So I think that'll do well as
I
well.
love how that place has degraded morally the longer that we've been there.
It's been fun to continuously explore. I can't wait to get back into Devil's Due. I've had a really good time with that campaign, and
I have a feeling that it wasn't your intention that this like adventurer it felt like it was going to be very Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
where it was like everybody's like, "Welcome, weary traveler. Come stay inside the tavern.
It was
have a drink on us."
It was absolutely meant to be like just like a little placeholder Adventures Guild to get you guys started. You know, everything was a placeholder, but the more Tomatoes' character became fucking weird, bad in a shitty system, and he just wanted to be this cursed guy. It just got to this point where I was like, "Oh, let's make the Adventurers Guild that he works for shitty and terrible too." That kept building over and over and over, and
embroiled in this like horrific Adventurer Guild Ponzi scheme pyramid. Like,
yeah, that is the players writing the story. And the more that you guys had the perspective of like, hey, something weird's going on in this guild, I was kind of like, I guess something weird's going on with this guild. So it's the as a DM, you tend to fine tune shit depending on player reaction, and the Adventurers Guild has definitely turned into a bit of a corrupted guild, as it were. And it's the same with Curse of Strahd. You know, with Curse of Strahd, the abbot is an interesting character, but he's not really meant to be like part of the story. You know what I mean? He's like he's just there. But now that the party's like, we gotta fucking get rid of this guy.
We gotta kill this guy.
I'm like, great. Now he's gonna be part of the story. And I think because of that, it has fundamentally changed how I'm going to run the rest of Curse of Strahd. I've been thinking a lot about it. So
nice.
I think it's gonna. I don't want to go too into it because of spoilers, but I think the Abbot's gonna play a much larger role in Curse of Strahd now than he was originally intended to, specifically because he has become a villain that the party just wants to see fucking die. And I'm like, all right, I got some ideas. So yeah, this is definitely not. Yeah.
I don't remember the Abbot ever really being important the last time I played Curse of Strahd like at all.
He's not important at all.
This would be fucking awesome to have, like, because again, I've told you about it before. I enjoyed it with Rime of the Frost Maiden and all that stuff. I like when we kind of deviate and you make like new stuff. Like I enjoy that shit.
It seems to be working out. I mean, that's kind of also why like we went to like 2024. But yeah, I know there's been a lot of people. I have really been wanting to run. Someone mentioned in our Twitch chat, I've been really wanting to run like IO campaigns again, like custom made.
Oh, hell yeah.
I want to run that again. At first it was like, I'm so busy and yada, yada. But now that we've got a solid map maker and we've got cool artists that are able to get like things done like quickly and things like that. And we've got, more revenue on World of IO's YouTube channel and the Patreon's grown as well. We can now afford the things that would take a lot of time when it comes to creating all of the stuff. My goal honestly is to have all the assets for Devil's Due when we start running season 2. I think we're gonna have all the assets for another 10 session run. So I mean, like I don't have to. We could literally do week after week now because everything will be done.
Hell yeah.
And the biggest part of Devil's Due is getting all the the character work. Dude, oh my God. I hate myself. I constantly am like, we can make this better. We can make these classes better. We can make them more engaging. We can dude. So I've got
one must imagine Sisyphus happy.
Oh my God, dude. But I really like the direction. So like Bloodletter, for example, is no longer a half caster or quarter caster or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's no longer a caster, period. So the Bloodletter's abilities are now all fueled by, you guessed it, blood and blood points, which you get. So there's three types of key moves that Bloodletters get. They get what's called a generator, which is you do an attack. It's an at-will attack. And at the end of the turn, you generate blood points equal to your level. Now, everything costs blood points to use. And if you don't have blood points, that's okay. You can still use the ability. You just have to take damage equal to the difference of blood points that you don't have. And it's true damage, so it bypasses resistances, it bypasses temporary hit points. You take the damage to yourself to make it happen. So you got your generators where like at the end of the turn, if you did a generator, you gain blood points. Then you have spenders, which is specifically like higher costing abilities that do more damage and more things than your generator abilities. But then you have an ability called a finisher. And these are like super damaging abilities, really high costing in blood points. But if you took a spender action or a spender ability on the previous round, your finisher now costs half as much. So you kind of build into these combos of like, I'm going to generate some blood points, then I'm going to do a spender here, and then I'm going to go all out with a finisher that is going to cost me cheaper because I planned my action economy correctly. So that's really cool. And then for invokers, they have something called I forget what I called it. I'm just gonna call it an evoker level for now, where their summons will do basic abilities that raise the evoker level. There are certain abilities you can't do unless your attunement, your level, is a certain number. It has to be 1 or 2. So if you get Evoker level 1, now you can do stronger abilities. But you have to continue doing like generators to get up there. And then there are abilities that if you use them, they're so powerful, they actually reduce the Evoker level. So you're kind of like doing this like tug of war between your resources. Yeah, where like I want to do a super, but it reduces my resource. Meanwhile, everything has like a resource prerequisite where it's like you need one of this resource to actually do it, even though it doesn't spend it. So you kind of like turn your like at wills and make them more stronger if you keep it that. But if you want to do like a stronger ability that actually reduces the resource, you can do that, but then you have to try and figure out a way to build it back up. So again, it's these combo things.
That does remind me of Black Mage almost.
Oh, is that how Black Mage? That's cool. I love that. And
but Black Mage, you have to balance fire and cold, but if you do one, you like deplete the other gauge.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that a little bit. And then of course we've got your and then for the Hex Weaver, they have abilities they can only activate based off of the hex level that they've inflicted. So now what you can do is when you hex a creature, it's like -1 to whatever, depending on what hex you chose. But then the next round, you can then go in further and like amplify the hex. So now it's a -2 all the way up to a -3 if you continue to do that. So when you combine hex levels, also the number of creatures that you've hexed, you also get to choose if you want to empower a hex or if you want to spread a hex to someone else when it comes to like that. So you're balancing these hex levels, but there are certain abilities that you can only use when you have a certain number of hexes available. And then for your class, it's Holy Power, where like you generate this resource when you do these abilities, and then that resource can be used to amplify existing things like your heals stuff. Dude, there was a reaction heal I'm gonna give you, or like if you decide this reaction, where if you overheal someone, you get like an overheal number, or you get a holy power that can be used for overheal. So that you take the amount that you overhealed. So let's say someone had 5 missing hit points, you heal them for 15, right? That 10 hit points becomes becomes part of your overheal number. And when you go in, and if someone takes damage, as a reaction, you can take that 10 overheal and make that place that as a heal on another person. So
me walking up to Bubs, 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
Max level cure wounds.
Yeah.
I now have 34 points of overheal.
Yeah, and then
if you die, I'll kill you.
Yeah, and then you spend your reaction where if someone takes damage, you throw that overheal at them.
That's sick.
Yeah, but then you have to use it or lose it essentially until the beginning of your round. So, and then we're also giving you an active like spirit barrier that you're able to give people as well, giving them a second level of temporary hit points if you want to go full support. So. But needless to say, I've been cooking, so I'm very excited about.
I've been in the motherfucking kitchen just a little bit.
Well, what's neat is you all get to choose like your abilities. So like if you want, you can go for like the defaults, but you could also be like, for example, Carver could get like, he could do, a bloody attack, but he could also do like a bloody shield, and both of them are considered generators essentially. And so, yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I think it'll be a fun time.
It's a lot of flavor. It's
so much fucking, the flavor is incredible. It's absolutely crazy. So, all right. Well, Mr. DM, speaking of D&D stories.
Ooh, me?
I think it's time. We did Am I the Asshole last week, which means this week it's time for a good old-fashioned TTRPG horror story.
Surely these will be normal and nothing bad will happen.
So fat. We can't get over that one person from 2 weeks ago. Dude, still upset.
I hate you. You're the
Unfortunately, I made sure not to pick giant-ass paragraph stories, so we should be good on this. All right.
I have.
What's up?
I'll stop my rant. I'll stop my rant. I hate them so much.
So, we've got it. This one's a two-parter. Where they actually gave Discord messages, so it's going to be fun.
Oh,
it's going to be fun. And apparently, this story, the reason why I picked this story was because it was a Curse of Strahd horror story. So since we're running Curse of Strahd right now, it's like, you know what? I think I'm down. The first story was told 3 months ago, and then there's a second part to this story. So hopefully it won't be too long because I erased a lot of this stuff, but we'll see how this goes. So our first story begins with titled from RPG Horror Stories. It is titled "Entitled Player's Previous DM Never Told Her No. Demands a Displacer Beast pet at level 1."
already great. I love how the blame has been shifted to the previous dungeon master.
Yeah. Yeah. I like personally, like, I'll never blame a previous dungeon master for a bad player. I'll just blame the player. I'll just blame the player. Correct. I don't care who did or didn't before. It's not my job to make rulings based off of a previous DM, unless it literally comes up out of like concerns for like playing in future games and things like that, So it's it's really good. It's good. So with that, we will begin. So basically the LGS IDM had LG. What's LGS? What does LGS mean? Local game store. Oh,
God, that exist.
That's the weird ass shorthand. So basically, the local game store I DM at had another DM leave. I usually DM Wednesdays, but this guy was Thursday. I decided to pick up the slack and run a game until we found another DM. However, it soon became apparent this DM had never told one person I will call Druid no before. She absolutely demanded that I give her Displacer Beast at level 1 in Curse of Strahd. This was our conversation after I told her we need to take the convo away from the public local game store Discord. So OP says, "Hey there. I thought it might be more productive to bring our conversation into DM so we're not clogging the group chat. I want to let you know that I'm 100% dedicated to getting you your familiar in some fashion. I just need you to work with me and understand that at the end of the day, this is a game and it has to be balanced. I cannot give level 1 characters a CR3 Displacer Beast, at least not in the exact way that's in the stat block. From what I can tell, at least from your messages that you said so far, it seems that you're more attached to the Displacer Beast as a companion. That's part of your backstory rather than its actual mechanical stats, right? Because I'm guaranteeing you're going to get the Displacer Beast in some fashion. It just can't be the CR3 stat block that has more HP than the entire party combined, along with all the crazy stuff a normal Displacer Beast can do. Overall, my main goal is to just not allow a CR3 monster to be part of an already huge party. So could we maybe make your Displacer Beast a non-combatant that's more akin to the abilities of a Find Familiar spell? Maybe it gives you some temporary or limited bonuses that recharge in a short or long rest. Something like that is what I'm looking at. So, right off the bat, how do we feel like the DM handled the situation, the OP?
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. Okay. That's a pretty good, I think it was handled professionally.
That's the most, like,
civil.
Honest. Yeah, like, hey man, I'm not going to be able to give you this thing and it be balanced. If you can compromise with me, we can figure something out.
We can figure something out together.
Level-headed.
Yes. So the OP called the person Druid, so we will also be referring to them as Druid. So Druid,
by their legal name.
Yep. Druid responds, I guess my hangup is that I played her according to her stat card for over 1 year with no issues, and the boss fights were still hard. My sorcerer usually rolls bad anyways, and Kira has saved the day several times. I also don't like change because it usually isn't fun for me.
Okay, so immediately it's no.
You're like, oh yeah, it's fine. They're still hard until my pet comes in and saves the day.
Correct.
Yikes.
My level 3 creature with like 50 hit points.
Yep. OP responds, I'm sorry to hear that. If you're not open to change, then this table may not be a good fit for you. I'm letting you know that I have expectations of my players, and I allow for some leniencies, but what you're asking for is too much for the kind of campaign I'm going to run. I need you to either accept the fact that I cannot allow any player, not just you, to have a CR3 monster at level 1, or I ask you to find another table. What do you think about that response?
Again, incredibly reasonable.
Yeah. You're like, dude, this is...
The DM could, in theory, homebrew like a level 1 Displacer Beast, but why?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yes, in theory, you can do it and tone down some things, but also at the same time, like, you don't, as a DM, you don't have to do that. And I think the way that the DM is expressing this right now before the game even begins is the perfect way to go about it. Just essentially,
incredibly good.
Essentially go, hey, I want to take this into a private conversation. I want to set the expectations now of what is and isn't going to happen. You're not getting a CR3 Displacer Beast at level 1, but maybe we can do like a vanity pet. Or I like that they mentioned Find Familiar, like an actual mechanic. They can, like, hey, maybe we can do something like Find Familiar. You know what I mean? Where it's at, because it's a CR3 Displacer Beast at level 1. It's just not.
DM was being very generous.
Work
with me and I'll work with you.
Druid responds, this is my table. These people are my crew, but I understand. I will see what you have. I will give it a go, and if I don't have fun, I could always leave and have nothing good in my life. It's okay. Damn it.
Who?
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Asked. Who
Damn
asked?
it. Damn it.
Not me.
Damn it.
Not me.
I hate
Not
that
me.
shit. I hate that shit. If this is your go-to, by the way, this is a terrible go-to.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Crown said it in a way that I would say it, but exactly. It's not. Don't ever do this. This emotional bullshit. Don't do this. I hate this emotional manipulation bullshit. I hate when people do it, and nothing makes me lose respect for you if you're just like, I guess my life sucks now if I don't get this thing.
It's over. It's the only thing I got good in my life right now. It's like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
That's fucking insane. Who asked?
So OP responds, I want to be very clear here. I am the one running this game. I will give my player expectations and rules. This is my game. This is my table. If you would like to DM, please message so-and-so and you may run the table. If you're not interested in DMing, then please understand that I'm the one running the game. I will work with you the best I can, but you must be open to change. This is kind of a direct, like... I mean, it's fair.
Again, being super reasonable.
It's fair. I mean, I personally am never the kind of person that likes to be like, let me be clear with you. My game, my rules, which is technically correct, but I do feel like it kind of instills a little bit of a power dynamic. So I think it could have been worded a little more delicately, but I think the intention is to the point where it's like, hey, at the end of the day, I'm the one that has to finalize the rules, and I'm just letting you know where it's at. And to be like, yo, this is my table. And it's like, it's not your table though. It's I don't think they should have said it's my table. What do you think?
I think if you hit me with emotional blackmail, I'm gonna tell you fuck off and say this is my table, my rules.
Yeah, I think if that's the case, I definitely would say, like, I want to be clear, like, this isn't up for debate. This is now if you would like to figure out an even ground, let's do it. But if you are going to, because also at the same time, like, it sounds like you're arguing for the stat block, and that's just a no-go.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm like, yo, we can make this work, but it's not going to be the stat block. And you're just like,
oh, but it has to be level 3. It has to be
otherwise
level 3.
I don't have fun. Yeah. So Druid responds with, yikes. OP responds back with, you literally just said this was your table and you're a player. I don't know what you mean by yikes, LOL. Druid says, my table as my friends. OP responds, I understand that. I have friends at Blank's table on Thursday. That's not my table. That's Blank's table. OP responds, I have no idea on how to run a table, nor do I want to. OP responds, or sorry, Druid says, I have no idea on how to run a table, nor do I want to. OP responds, misunderstanding then. Apparently, I don't want to argue with you. I get the feeling that you're an extremely engaged person and love role-playing, and that's something that's honestly really rare these days. I just want to make sure that we understand each other and that I'm not trying to purposely nerf you. I just want to make sure the game is balanced for everyone. Great response. I love it. I don't want to argue with you. And we're even throwing a compliment in there like, hey, you seem like someone that's super engaged with this shit. You seem like a really good role player. And that is a rare trait. Good on you. Great. You pats on back. Great stuff. But I also want to set the expectation and let you know I'm not going after you. And I'm kind of explaining why we're doing it this way. Druid responds, I will give it a go and see if I like it. If not, then I could always play ESO at home or watch American Dad. My life sucks anyways.
Holy shit.
At this point, I don't even want to run the game for this person.
Yeah. Don't suffer in silence.
Yeah, I don't even want to run the game for this person. Fuck this person.
Nope.
Yeah. OP responds, I understand change can be hard, especially since you guys have had for a few months now. But if someone who's been DMing here for almost 2 entire years, every single week besides a couple of days here and there, but if someone who's been DMing here for almost 2 entire years, every single week besides a couple of days here and there, I can attest that I am an excellent DM. All right. I mean, toot your own horn. All right. Yeah.
All right, go. We get it.
I don't mean to puff my own chest. That's the feedback I get from all my players across all my in-person and online tables. I promise I will provide the best experience possible for you. Speech to text is kind of garbled that, but I think you understand. Haha. Druid response, best I can do is give it a shot, so I will. So
I'm the greatest fucking DM at this local gift shop.
I do feel like Druid is being unreasonable. I think OP likes the smell of his own farts just a little bit.
Just a little.
I'm a great DM guy, dude.
I was completely in his court until he went. And by the way,
I'm pretty fucking awesome. I'm fucking epic, dude. I'm like, dog, come on, man. You don't have to do that. Yeah, you had the high ground.
All the aura gone. You
had the high ground. You were. I loved the responses. I loved how you were taking it. But some of those, but there is a little bit of an ego problem here from OP. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I've been a GM at this place for 2 years, and I can tell you right now, literally all of them love me. They all love my games. I got the best games at this local GameStop. It's the best.
I've DM'd for over 20 years now. I think I am all right. I think I'm doing okay. I think nice. Historically speaking, I think I do okay. People compliment, people return to the game. I think that's great. But for the love of God, I am not going to go to people and be like, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a pretty amazing Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Jesus fucking God.
God damn it, OP.
Maybe it
took... You're gonna have me on your side for like 85% of the story.
Maybe it takes 20 plus years to get to a point where you go, hey, I'm just learning like the rest of you guys. I'm just trying my best. I'm just trying my best, guys. That's what I'm doing. If I told any party of mine, guys, I'm a pretty great DM. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like we've talked about
We have
a person like that so many fucking times.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. You know
the
exactly
moment
who it
they
is.
said that is that
Same.
fucking person flashed
Same.
into my brain.
Same. 100%. The moment they were like, I'm the best at encounters, I was like, I had a little siren go off in my head, going like, I don't know if I like that comment, but okay. Yeah. So yeah. Just so we're clear, you know, you could think you're good at your job, but prove it by running a good game. Don't blow your wad and fucking argue with the person saying, I don't know if you know this, I'm a pretty excellent game. You already have the high grad, dude. Just fucking relax. So damn OP, you were so close. You were so close.
Oh, damn it.
You were so close, OP. Well, good news. There's a part 2 to this story. So we've got a little 2-parter for you guys that we're going to read right now from the same person, letting us know the follow-up to the story. So, first post was like 3 months ago. And this one was literally posted 9 hours ago. So let's see what happened.
Oh, damn.
Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. First of all, we are going to read the Thursday session 0 notes that apparently this person gave to their party. Curse of Strahd. This is the notes that OP made. Curse of Strahd is a harder core, character death heavy campaign. It's a fantastic journey through the mist of Barovia. Betrayal, death, and danger linger around every corner. This campaign focuses not so much on the player's individual stories, but on the main plot itself. The players are the vehicle for the plot to move forward. Plenty of RP to be done, but combat can be intense. It should be known that in every session of COS I've run, there was one or more player death by the second session. And as we know, if you're running, and this is me talking now, as you know, if you're running Death House from levels 1 to 3, you're gonna see some death, because we saw a lot of death in the Death House. Yes. Play this campaign if you're open to losing your character and making a new one. I promise, though, it will be a very rewarding experience. Bullet points include harder core campaign with RP moments, many horror elements including gore, mutilation, suicide, and more. Will not have any character-specific side quests. The characters are the main driving of the plot. Medium hard difficulty, and character death is guaranteed to happen at some points. So we're great.
Laid it out crystal clear.
Yeah.
Left nothing ambiguous.
Yep. So let's go ahead and read the post. So this is a follow-up to the story that we just read. So the party is in Ravenloft now. Jesus Christ. Strahd's castle already. They are lurking around and they bump into the man himself. The player in the story, call her Sorcerer, decides to insult Strahd to his face. Wait, so is this the same or different person? That's what I'd like to know. Okay.
Because they mentioned being a sorcerer.
Right. They said they're going to be a sorcerer. Okay, cool. I mean, it sounds like they haven't left yet.
They stuck with him for 3 months.
Yeah, so here we go. Insults Strahd to his face. So he casts Disintegrate at 7th level. Her counterspell fails and she's turned to dust from the damage. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Yeah. Disintegrate.
Man, I mean, you know, when you have a D6 hit die, you shouldn't be talking shit anyhow.
Yeah, but oh my god. Holy fuck, dude. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck.
That's a little, I mean, oh boy. I don't know how to feel about that. Was that an overreaction, you think? But also Strahd. I feel like
so
Strahd would absolutely do that.
Here's the other issue.
Yeah.
It fits super well in canon because base Strahd, without it changing anything, is a fucking loser incel. Yeah. Like, he is lusting after his brother's wife. Yep. Because he's like, oh, she's meant to be mine. He's like super misogynistic. Like, he's like an awful, terrible person throughout the entirety of the story. So having a female character basically be like, you're dog shit, you're doo-doo, and he goes, oh yeah.
Know your
that
place.
That feels super fitting for base Strahd.
It does. It does. She gets very upset and asks how to get her character back. Everyone at the table is telling her, you can't, you're dust. The spell literally says you can't be revived outside the wish of true resurrection. She says it's unfair that other people have done stupid stuff, except every time Strahd was around, everyone was on their best behavior. She tells us there's no point in playing if she can't play this specific character. I even pull up the Session 0 document, see picture, that states that this is a character death heavy kind of game, which I mean, he did warn him. I told her she could play her Displacer Beast for the combat and make a new character. She refused and walked out. All the players on my side wanted her gone after that, luckily. It should be stated that I gave these players a choice between Lost Mines of Phandelver or Curse of Strahd. They all understood Strahd was going to be a harder game with deadly consequences. I will say, of all the players that have died in my games, this was the only one I didn't feel guilty or bad about. Good riddance. Oh my God.
All right, so that tells me
this guy wanted her gone from the beginning.
On purpose.
Yeah, this guy wanted her, and that's also another thing, because I'm like, bro, your ego, dude, you gotta keep this shit in check. Jesus fucking God. Good riddance. Reason to kill. Let's do that. I think I've done that before, like when I was younger, where like there would be a player that would just be being a shitwad, and then the moment they did something out of line, and then it's like, all right, the so-and-so eats you, and you're just like, what? That's not, and you still roll the dice, you still do everything, you play it the way it's gonna be, but there is kind of a moment where you're just like, you don't hold back really when a shitty player does a shitty thing, and then you're like, well, time for the consequences, and you just go, we'll see what the dice do, and then you just start rolling dice. You're like, damn, ripped to shreds, it looks like.
Nat 20, max damage.
Damn, that's crazy. And I ripped their character. No, I don't do that. But yeah, I mean, honestly,
give me that.
Honestly, I think mentality-wise, it just sounds like this person didn't want to run the game for this individual anyways, because of the Displacer Beast. I do think that with the session notes that were placed in Session 0, that this was, it was like, yeah, characters are going to instantly die.
Yeah,
get fucking used to it. I mean, that's our hardcore understandability, where like, if you roll a nat 1 on an injury table, you are dead. That's just
we literally saw that happen.
Yeah, like we saw that happen.
Everybody went,
damn,
that's the game. That's the game now.
Yeah. This is how shit works. Edit. Oh no, the OP has edits. Here we go. Has 5 edits. By the way,
it's still the greatest DM ever made.
Here we go. Edit. To explain the painfully obvious, yes, I am using a homebrew stat block because obviously I truly didn't think that needed explaining. I have 7 players. His stat blocks need adjustment. I was going to say, I don't think Strahd has disintegrate.
I was going to say,
I don't think Strahd has disintegrate.
I was literally about to pull up his stat block, and I stopped myself, and I was like, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to spoil myself.
I don't think Strahd has disintegrate. I don't think Strahd has disintegrate. First of all, I would not be surprised if this dude went, yeah, and then writes disintegrate afterwards. Like, that would not fucking surprise me. Oh, here we go. 2, this is not the entire Session 0 doc. I will not be linking or screenshotting it, as there are people in these comments literally saying, did you players know death was possible? Which is right there in the screenshot. So people are purposely misinterpreting what's already available. Why should I bother to include the rest? God, OP is starting to lose, like, is starting, R is going away. OP, what's going on, man? OP.
Oh no, I was liking him.
Number 3. Oh boy, it gets worse. Like it or not, Strahd is a vain dude. He will not tolerate insults. For some reason, many of you are baffled that he would kill someone who insults him in his own home. I truly do not know how to explain to you that insulting the BBEG of the module that includes his own name is a terrible choice. Which is correct. 4. Disintegrate isn't an auto kill. Did you know that there is 0 half damage on on a dex save against Disintegrate. Did you know dex saves are the second easiest save for most players? It was bad luck, bad rolls. It is what it is. But also, if you state the DC's like 25, like it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't fucking matter anymore. I want to know what the DC was. I want to know what the DC OP gave. I want to know what the original DC is. That's what I want.
Right. He is right. It is a save or suck, because I have killed a player with Disintegrate.
Yeah, Disintegrate's
from a beholder.
Is terrifying, and I've included 3 creatures in Fiendish Forge that have Disintegrate abilities. So I want to know I personally want to know the DC. I want to know the DC.
Yeah, man. If the DC is like 45,
yeah,
and you go, yeah, sorcerer, go ahead and roll me a dex save.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking 7th level spell is 13th level at least, and this is I think Strahd's like CR 15 or something like that. So it does kind of make sense, but also at the same time, when you do give a creature Disintegrate, that does ramp up the CR quite a fucking bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but again, give me the DC. What DC did you give? Because if we're looking at Strahd right now, and I don't mind looking it up because you guys are facing a different Strahd. I also homebrewed Strahd in our game. And it's crazy because he does have Disintegrate. It's wild, you know. If you get a little, all
it takes is glory going, oh, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. If you get a little lippity, a little uppity, you know, I'm just Strahd's gonna show up and he's just gonna Disintegrate you guys, and I'll be like, homebrewed. It's homebrewed, dude. It's absolutely homebrewed. Sorry about that. Where is Strahd's? There we go. So if we're looking at DC, I mean, this says Strahd's a 9th level spellcaster, which makes him a 13th level spellcaster with his homebrew. The DC is already a DC 18, which is still pretty high. And a sorcerer. Also, yeah, don't give me it's the fucking easiest. It's the second easiest save, guys. Last time I checked,
doesn't get proficiency.
First of all, sorcerers, I don't even think they're going to be putting any points in dex, and if they do, it's going to be pretty fucking low. Second of all,
they probably will because of light armor to boost their AC just a smidge, but they're not over.
Exactly, they're putting in charisma. They're putting in probably wisdom.
Super generous to give them like a +3,
maybe
basically.
Yeah, I would say. They probably start with the +1 in dex. Yeah, +3 I think would be super jet. No, I mean even then they probably, depending on their level, you know, I don't know what level they said what they were, but I also feel like, yeah, Disintegrate, and also this was cast at 7th fucking level. Jesus goddamn Christ.
And they tried to counterspell.
Yes.
So they're obviously 3rd level and higher.
They're
6th level and higher.
Yeah, they're 5th level or higher. So I personally think this was a fucking assassination. Honestly,
I'm telling you, man.
I think this was an assassination personally.
He went, finally, my opportunity.
Yeah, 5. Death is guaranteed. Sure sounds harsh, I know, but let me explain. If I tell players that they can die in a game, the majority of my experience are going to think, well, I'm a great D&D player. I make all the right decisions. I won't die. And then they throw fits when they do. This is my experience. But if I tell them they will die, then they are more accepting of it if it occurs. For context, only 2 characters have died this campaign, so I'm not literally killing their characters every session. It's hyperbole, y'all. And yet
he definitely assassinated her.
He
fucking super assassinated her.
He murked that sword, man. He murked that sorcery.
You fucked up telling me you killed only 2 other characters in this campaign.
Fucking murked.
You super went for her. I'm a great DM. I've been running for 2 years. My tables love me. Get the fuck out of my table. Because I couldn't tell you no at the beginning for some reason.
Fucking yeah. So this post is definitely getting some attention. from people, and they are looks like they are responding at that. Oh my god.
Did I hear you right when you were reading the blurb where he's like, all the players didn't want her back?
It said, let me see. Yeah, she was very upset. She said it's unfair. I pulled the session 0 doc. I told her she could play Displacer Beast for combat, make a new character, refused, walked out. All the players were on my side and wanted her gone after that, luckily.
Man.
I also don't like, and I've told you this is a pet peeve of mine, when someone talks on behalf of a group.
Yes.
It says,
yeah,
well, they were on my side. That is bullshit. And anytime you do that, I think you are absolutely full of shit. 100%, because this is your deal. This isn't everyone else's deal. And if you, this is how I read people too. If you feel like the only way you can win an argument is by stating, well, everyone else is on my side, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you the worst, because you are essentially trying to corner an individual you have a disagreement with by quote unquote outnumbering them. You know, if everyone's there and they go, yeah, but if someone's like, oh yeah, everyone's on my side about what you did, this is what everyone else thinks, it is a manipulation tactic that weaker people tend to try to do on those they want to overwhelm, essentially, to get their point across. Because if your point is strong enough, you shouldn't need the muscle of a fiction group to be on your side. Let's just be perfectly fucking clear about that. If you ever talk to anyone who goes, yeah, well, we all think, no. You stop that shit immediately and go, this isn't about everyone. What do you think? This issue's between you and me. We're not bringing other people. We're not pulling that's just you're just being weak at that point. You're being weak. Your argument has no fucking ground. And the only way you see yourself winning an argument is if you create a posse in this scenario that is going to do that. Now, it could be true that everyone was like, oh yeah, they felt the same way, but you are not speaking on behalf of them. Nope. So that's just those are my 2 cents. That is the raccoon
clicked immediately.
Advice, yeah. Yo, you heard that when he said that?
I was like, that's gross.
Mm-hmm.
They're all on my side because I'm a great DM.
Yeah, especially look. There are this OP has red flags. And that was dude. We were like, I don't think OP's gonna listen to this, but if they do, I don't mind saying this, dude. We were on your side the whole story at the beginning of the story. I was like, dude,
you fucked up.
You're being tactful. You're being respectful. You're standing your ground, but you're setting expectations, but also trying to find a middle ground, which is the perfect way to communicate with someone. But the moment you were like, I'm the best, I'm a great DM, I'm like, red flag. And then your edits, by the way, makes you sound like you are desperately trying to defend the decision that you probably murked this person and then went, homebrew stats, dude, disintegrate, fuck off, man. Like, that is insane.
You could have saved yourself all of the trouble.
Yeah.
And apparently not had any pushback or fallback at all, or fallout at all, by just telling her no at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And telling you can't play at my table.
Yeah. Yeah, and like if it kept going, if it kept becoming an issue, because I'd like to know some stories that happened in between. I want to know the DC of Disintegrate. The argument that dexterity is the most easily saved thing ever makes no fucking sense when you know the character is playing something that is not a dex save based class. So shut the fuck up on that front. And then you're just giving logic as to why so and so like killed them. Like it doesn't pass the smell test is all I'm saying, OP. It doesn't pass the smell test.
Mind you.
Yes.
I'm not on druid sorcerer's side.
Oh, neither am I. They sounded like a fucking
horrific
pain. But also I also feel like it was handled poorly.
Yes.
I feel like I think it was handled poorly. I think you started strong. I think you should have kept that messaging through the whole thing. And then if they continue to do that shit, you're like, okay, but like this is how it is, and you're welcome to play or you're welcome to walk away. But at the end of the day, this is the ruling, period. That's it. End of discussion, end of story. You know, and I think, like I said, the compliment before is like, hey, you seem like a really great role player. This is something that is unusual. Not unusual, but it's rare to find, so I do respect it. I would love to have you at the table, but if this is a deal breaker for you, just note that this is the way it is. And it sounded like they said, and honestly, player, besides the fucking guilt trip of how miserable their life is, the player being like, I'll give it a go, but like if I'm not having fun, I'm done. And you're like, great, cool. That's totally there. That's totally there. So yeah, and
it seems like they had actually came up with a compromise.
Yeah.
Up until that point, like obviously the druid didn't leave, so
it sounds like they got there
for you to go.
It also sounds like they got their Displacer Beast,
Yeah.
But also at the same time, it sounded like OP was fed up with this player over the past 3 months and just wanted a reason. And then try to build a shaky argument saying, well, everyone else was really happy too. And you're like, and then, your stupid logic. And it is. Also, OP, I think, is a little egotistical, just a smidgen. I think OP has the mentality of I can do no wrong. And everything I do is perfect and a reason. And it's, the explanation feels like going on the defensive. And I'm looking at some of the responses that this person has had. I can't necessarily see their set. But they're mentioning things like, wait, what is this? No, she's not. What the fuck? I see a negative one post. I don't know what to tell you or recite what the book says verbatim. Let me see if I can find this response. Oh, here it is. Oh my God, this fucking breakdown. Jesus Christ. I would say you're in the right, but character death should never be guaranteed, only probable. If you're familiar with the Death House, it's guaranteed unless the party metagames the sacrifice at the end, aka you could sacrifice a rat instead of a person, or kills the shambling mound, which probably kills a player anyways. Past that, any death is on the player's choice. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna say death in the Death House is highly likely. It's a very dangerous thing, and if the dice goes against you, but I would not say guaranteed death. I would not guarantee that. I would leave it up to dice, leave it up to chance, and leave it there. How is it metagaming to think outside the box? OP responds, I believe the book says you can sacrifice any living being, but in the 3 times I've run this module with 5 to 7 players each, not a single player has thought to use an animal, and all assumed one player needs to die. It's not impossible for someone to have come up with the idea, but at least 15 people in my experience have not. And it obviously, oh God, that post got bombed. -6, by the way. Obviously, everyone here has different experiences. I can tell you that 0 to 15 people I've ran this module for thought about using an animal. If your one session thought of using an animal, good on them. I put guarantee in my session 0 doc due to no players previously using the logic before. And so it said, for real, none? It was my first question in the party gathered when we need to sacrifice a living being. And also, no one wants to think that. To be fair, the spirits are chanting one must die. If you're reading the book as written and tell the players that one must die, it's pretty implied what a person needs to do. Your players are either brain damaged or you're telling them something you're not supposed to. I have never, ever, ever seen a single party think that listening to a bunch of deranged ghost voice was a good idea. Every single one tried to swindle the ritual in some way. I don't know what to tell you. I recited what the book said verbatim. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone that thought about an animal or anything like that.
No, but I knew it was gonna happen.
Well, yeah,
which is why I was like, Joe Fudge, no!
No! Steps off. Uh-oh.
Oh, we didn't even get a chance to swindle the fucking the ritual. He went on off.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it was a perfect thing. So that is our TTRPG horror story. Oh my god! Thank you so much once again.
What a twist! What a twist!
What a twist! Once again, OP is just as flawed as the players they are.
Damn!
Holy shit! Well, before we head over into our next segment, which is, by the way, is No, I'm Not Human. We're having a fun time with it. We're currently on our 4th and probably final episode of this. This is our 2nd playthrough. We're doing really good, I feel like, but you know, we'll see if we fucking boof it, man. We'll see if we boof it. But before we do, I want to first of all thank you, the listener, as we've gotten 10 subscribers. In fact, I'd like to also thank Tweezy J over on the Twitch side. Tweezy, hey man, thank you so much for the subscription. We really do appreciate that. We also want to go ahead and thank Zinthar for the $5 super chat. Really do appreciate that. We're only 4 super chats away, $5 or higher over on the YouTube side. So if we do manage to get that before I finish reading our banned comment on the World of Bio section, we'll pull out a second one. But for now, if you'd like to be so kind, make sure you hit the follow button. I see that, we've got Captain Thigh Highs, Tweezy J, and Carcaphona 23. Yo, thank you so much for following us on Twitch. Really do appreciate you being here and hope you've been enjoying the show. And yeah, thanks again. We're at, looks like 1,510 subscribers now. 10 more people subscribed since we started streaming. That's always awesome. Thank you for your support. And if you'd like to support us further, you can subscribe to YouTube, follow our Twitch channel. You can also subscribe to our Twitch channel with a paid subscription that we will actually have access to. We're going to be working on some emotes and badges really soon. I'm going to be tapping Dyer for that. Dyer currently is making a bunch of great art for our thumbnails, so we're not having the same thumbnail over and over and over and over for our videos as they come out. So big shout out to Dyer. And we're also going to have Dyer work on those emotes when she has a moment. So thank you again for that. And if you'd like to further support us, join our Patreon, patreon.com/dumpsterdelvers. You get access to our exclusive Discord, which is only accessible if you're a member of our Patreon, where you can actually join and do a viewer pale question. Throw a topic in there. We always pull a topic per episode that is generated by you guys. So if you'd like to go ahead and potentially have your topic read here live, yeah, just go ahead and join our Patreon and get that connected, join our Discord and all that fun stuff. And then I would also like to give a shout out, because we also have a special tier, Grandma's Garage Sale, where you guys are able to do weekly shout outs, and also a Q&A that you can do once a month. Today, our November shout out is from, once again, Burning Jackal. Thank you so much for continuing your support with us. Burning Jackal here, wishing you all a happy Thanksgiving next week to all who celebrate. May all your meat be juicy, not dry, and the desserts very sweet. And all who travels a safe trip. Yo, Burning Jackal, thank you so much for those kind words.
Very kind.
I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. You doing some special Thanksgiving next Thursday?
I don't think we're doing anything special. I assume we're gonna have
turkey.
Normal. Yeah, so we're gonna have turkey. We're gonna have taters.
That's special.
We're gonna eat upstairs.
That's
as
special.
A family.
As a family. That's special. That sounds real special to me.
But I don't think we're like going anywhere or anything.
No. But you're doing the whole feast extravaganza. Yeah. Hey. Any Black Friday plans or no?
Going out? No. I'm gonna look on the internet and see if there are any deals.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We will not be live next Friday, but Crown and I will be recording a special session for our Patreon, exclusively Junkyard and above. So or dumpster or above. So yeah, and then we'll also be recording webcam and all that stuff. If you want to give a little extra money to get access to that. And yeah, thank you to everyone who continues to support us. We really do appreciate that. Now, without further ado, it's time. Oh boy, I gotta put my hand once again in the grossest cookie jar I can see, and see exactly what the heck is down there in the grimy, disgusting filth that is the banned comment section. Oh my god. Oh, it's bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. But we do it for you, because you guys seem to really like it. So yeah. So with that, I am gonna start scrolling now. I'm gonna start scrolling now. And I'm going down to the bottom of the barrel. You know what I mean? I'm going down to where the filth lives. We're going into, for those that don't know, when I talk about banned comments, there's a held section for further moderation review. If you get dropped there, it's YouTube decided it's going to be held for further thing. I usually don't have too much control of what actually goes in there. I also don't look through all the comments. Gonna be real with you. YouTube has a nice little filtered system where they show me comments that are genuinely like helpful and interesting, and those are the ones I see. But we get so many comments because of all the shorts we have. Now there is like, sometimes I'm seeing like, okay, no, we're good. What's funny is sometimes some of these individuals, there are multiple offenders where like they continuously get flagged. Sometimes it is a username issue, and that I do sympathize with, but other times it's because their behavior, right, is very much like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like what are you doing? What are you doing? All right.
Like just like repeat offenders saying heinous shit.
Yep.
Nice.
Let's see what we got. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. And some of them are just like, you know, the C word and just being like, you know, just nasty shit and over sexual shit and oh, what the fuck? All right. This, I'm gonna go with this one. This one was from a month ago. It is probably the most, it's just an angry comment. And I want to know what you think about this kind of individual, okay? And what are they supposed to gain from this? It's a
oh good.
It's a flag, a rainbow, a flag, a rainbow. These are all emojis, by the way. Flag, rainbow, flag, rainbow, flag, rainbow, flag, rainbow, flag, rainbow. And then it's handicap icon, 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 handicap icon. And then it's clown face, clown face, clown face, clown face, clown face. And then it just says fucking losers. And it's a lot of ooh, losers. And all the O's are zeros. And that's the comment.
Damn, brother.
Yep.
What'd I do to you? Why is he poking fun at me? Why is he poking fun at me?
I don't know, man.
What'd I do? Why you say fuck me for?
Why you say fuck me though? And this one's on the Faking It D&D short. Oh, it's where it's when it was right after Brian lost a hand.
Oh, yeah. Good moment.
And apparently, fucking loser for losing that hand. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, that's what that comment's under?
Yeah.
Is Brian losing his fucking hand?
Yeah. Crowd is flabbergasted.
What the fuck?
Look, guys, sometimes people are just angry, miserable individuals, and we thank them.
Check yourself into an asylum. Get help. Holy shit.
Absolutely. Well, don't worry, because next time we stream, it is the comment section that keeps on giving. I do want to be clear, though. These comments are few and far between. In fact, the last comment that got held that was that bad, I think, was 8 days ago. So we do have a plethora of them from the months and months and et cetera, et cetera. But also, I do want to be clear. The World of IO community has always been very kind. I feel like we do try to educate on kindness and being open and understanding and just, you know, being good to people. Sometimes you get a couple of those bad eggs because it is a YouTube comment section, but our community is pretty good. So if you want to join either of our communities, World of IO on Discord or the Crown DM's World of Adis, both are great communities. You absolutely could join. I know Crown especially has a really kind community that he sort of handcrafted. I feel like that's been really good. And
they're super nice.
Yeah, and World of IO has been great as well, for another D&D channel and everything like that. So it's good.